Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is day one of me earning my skydiving license before my 25th birthday at the end of September. This is something that I've wanted to do before my 25th birthday for some time, and with it being the beginning of August, time is quickly running out. So I'm about to head over to Skydive Spaceland, where I jumped with them sometime last year, and begin that process. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so I just arrived at Skydive Spaceland, but the skies are looking crazy right now, like absolutely insane. It is supposed to clear in a few hours, so what I'm about to do is head inside, just get some more information, see what ground school will consist of, if that's something that I can do today, and just go through that process if nothing else.
3 hours later.
Alright, so the weather got a lot better, skies are clear, and I've been in the ground school for about 2 hours now, doing everything from learning about, emergency procedures, when to deploy your primary, when to deploy your secondary, and all sorts of basic maneuvers. I'm going to be doing a tandem jump where I'm attached to another person later today, but after today's jump with the instructor attached to me, all of my jumps afterwards will be by myself, well, not necessarily by myself, but with an instructor like guiding me through the air until I reach the minimum amount of jumps required to actually jump completely alone. So yeah, I'm about to head back upstairs, continue with the day school, and obviously I'm more focused on learning than making content, but I'll fill you in as I have breaks. All right, so we just broke for lunch. I'm gonna be heading to a food truck not too far from the hangar. They do have food here, but they didn't have any vegetarian options, so I'm heading to this Mexican taco truck for some food there. But look at how much better the skies look now than they did earlier this morning. Sunny skies, plenty of blue, barely any clouds. Yeah, looking good. All right, so I just finished and passed the ground school portion of getting the grade A skydiving license. As I said earlier, now I have to do one more tandem jump, and then I'll be doing solo jumps with just, me and the parachute and the instructor like holding on, guiding me through, just going through those procedures of falling, deploying the parachute, landing safely. The tandem jump attached to the instructor isn't going to be recorded, but my first jump solo, but like with the instructor, that will be recorded, and so I'll try to grab that footage.
A few moments later.
All right, so I did my last tandem skydive. I did my first dive flow 1, which is the first, semi-solo jump. This is dive flow 1 out of 18, and all of them are going to be recorded for the instructor to give me feedback on what my form is looking like and just ways to improve. All the dive flows are going to be recorded, and so I'm going to do a breakdown on this specific video and just some things that I need to keep in mind. But I am tired, I'm hungry, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm thirsty, and I just want to go home, so that's where I'm heading right now. But I did not tell my mom about me skydiving today, so I'm about to call her and tell her how my day has been. Hey Siri, call mom's cell.
Calling mom, mobile. Please leave your message for...
Dang, that's tough. Well, it's a good thing nothing happened to me while I was in the air or when I hit the ground, because yikes, this would be a tough call to miss. Well, let's see if my dad answers. Hey Siri, call Dad, cell.
Calling Dad mobile.
Wow. 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 Am I about to get no answer from both parents?
Hi, this is Trevor Johnson.
You know, this is getting posted, parents. I know you watched the video too. That's crazy. One thing I know for sure is my fiance's gonna answer.
Starting a FaceTime call to Patricia Mobile.
Now, before you come, I have not been here all day. I have not been in this same exact spot all day. Thank you. Now we can continue the conversation because I saw the judgment in your eyes.
Okay, hi Patricia.
I just
Alright, so I made it home, showered, ate, relaxed. Now let's run through the video footage and talk about what the instructor said I need to improve on. Alright, so here is the video, 14,000. There's me about to do my first solo jump. So here, right? What you're supposed to do is grab onto the inside of the plane. You're supposed to put your right foot up against the kind of like the frame of the door, and then your left foot right behind your right foot, and hold onto a bar that's on the inside like this. Then you're supposed to arch your body, kind of like thrusting your hips forward, but arching your body, keeping a really good healthy arch. And then you look back at your instructor, you say, you know, you confirm ready, ready, right? And then you'll see what I do with my arms. I'm gonna do ready, set, and then we jump. Okay, so it's an out, in, and then you're out of the plane. Maintain a good arch, keeping your arms at 90 degrees, keeping your legs not too bent, but also not too straight. All assists with stability, and I'll be talking about that as we go through this video. So here we are. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. Let's get this right. So again, here at the edge of the plane, you saw me just nod my head right there. So watch. I look back, nod my head, out, in, out. So here we go. Nod, confirm with the instructor I'm ready. Arm goes out, arm goes in, and then we go out. Now, this part was extremely trippy for me because this is the first time that now I am not attached to an instructor, right? So the first initial jump out of the plane, getting stable, making sure that my arch is good, that is primarily on me. What's happening here is my instructor is holding on to my arm, my left arm, and my left leg, just like this picture right here. And so as we're falling through the sky, you see him holding on to me. And so here we go, right? So some things to look out for. My legs right now are too bent, and so a signal that he would show me to stretch out my legs would be he'd take his fingers like this and he'd hold them out like this. This is to be a signal to show to extend your legs 4 to 6 inches very subtly, because any sudden movements in the air can be very jarring, right? You don't need to move much. You just need to do very subtle movements and you'll be able to move. So here, falling, right? See, I just straightened out my legs. I straightened out my legs because he told me he went from here, he did this. So legs are straight, so he gave me a thumbs up, so the arch is still okay. So he did this, right? So let's show you again. I'm doing well, and then he squeezes his hand. The squeeze of the hand is for a practice grab of the chute. So the chute is pretty much right at my waist, and as we're falling, do a practice grab of where is the chute. And so he tells me that was good. I do a practice grab. So I'm falling like this. Practice grab, check the altimeter stays in front of me. Practice grab, go back to position, keeping my arch, right? So I'm doing well, another practice grab, and then we're falling. Another practice grab. Okay, so look, my leg goes way in. And when my leg is coming in, I'm just losing stability. I'm shaking a little bit. And it's keeping that, again, really good arch, keeping my chin up, arms at 90 degrees, legs straighter than they are right now. That will assist with just overall stability and just a better experience. Another practice grab. All right. So right now he's pointing me at the landing area. The landing area is right here. Okay, this is the landing area. This line right here is the runway, and this is the landing area. So I tell him I see the landing area. Tells me to stretch out my legs again. Relax, relax. Now watch, right? Earlier, my feet are relaxed, but my legs are too bent. Later, my legs are further out, but look at this foot right here. This foot isn't relaxed. And so with that stiffness in the foot, it could cause me to spin a little bit because, you know, lift, drag, angles, all that type of stuff. And so, yeah, see how my foot is straight down, whereas my other foot is just more relaxed. So that's something that I'm gonna have to look out for. At the end of the day, this was my first dive flow, and it can get, I mean, it's pretty scary, pretty jarring, like, you know, to have that understanding of I'm starting at 14,000 feet, right? You're having to maintain the mental awareness and the mental clarity to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, right? So we start off at 14,000 feet. Then at 6,000 feet, we're really looking at the altimeter. At 5,500 feet, that's when we pull the chute, right? And so from 5,500 feet, pull the chute and make your way to the ground. Now, landing is a whole nother topic that I'll explain in a little bit. The landing portion isn't recorded because once I pull the chute, I pull away from him and we land separately. But yeah, I'll explain the landing portion. The landing is, in my opinion, more complicated than the air portion, because at least in the air, you're just falling, maintaining a good bodily position. Landing, you have to take into account the direction of the wind. You have to take into account, you know, the runway below you, because you shouldn't cross the runway when you're below 900 feet. There's a certain way that you're supposed to come in to land, and so all that, right? So falling. I'm looking at the altimeter. I'm seeing I'm about 5,500 feet. Do a quick wave, and then pull. And then boom, there I go. And so here's a better view of the landing area. Landing area is right here. Now, I was supposed to land, I believe, maybe about right here in this area. However, I landed over here. So still in the range of what's acceptable, more or less, but I was so concerned about crossing the runway because, again, I can't cross below 900 feet, that I didn't realize how far away I was from the actual landing area until I was on the ground. So I pretty much had to walk from here all the way to this area right over here. So yeah, that was my very first dive flow. Next week, I'm gonna be doing dive flows 2 and 3. And if you're watching this video on Sunday, the day that I'm posting, then I did dive flows 2 and 3 today. Now let's talk about landing. So this is what the landing area looks like from about 7,000 feet. This is what I'm seeing in the air. Now, what do these arrows mean, right? This landing arrow means that I need to land in this direction. Why does it matter what direction I land in? Because in this scenario, the wind is coming from the south. So instead of flying in this way with the wind on my back, because that will cause me to come in extremely fast, way too hot, and it's dangerous. If I am flying into the wind, I can use the wind to my advantage to slow me down and land safely. Now, the way we land is a 3 left-hand turn landing system. So if I need to land coming in this way, my holding area, I'll be around here. Then at about 900 feet, I'll start making my descent. So from here to here is going to be 300 feet. So at 600 feet, I then turn here, and then I lose another 300 feet. Then from 300 feet to the ground is landing. So as I showed, I was supposed to land around here in this area, but I ended up landing about right here. So again, not out of bounds. I was still within the general areas to where I needed to land and also in the direction that I needed to land, but obviously we're aiming for accuracy. Next time I'm hoping to hit right here. Now on the day that I flew, I needed to fly in this direction because the wind was coming from the north. So my landing arrow was actually facing the north, and I did my holding area right about here. I came in, I took a left turn at 600 feet, took a left turn at 300 feet, and then I landed right here safely. So yeah, that is day one of getting my skydiving license. As I said, next time I go, I'm gonna try to do dive flows 2 and 3. I'll be able to come back with that footage. We can talk about it some more. And yeah, 1 down, 17 more dive flows to go. I believe 7 solo jumps, so 25 in total. And then I'm a licensed skydiver. So yeah, thank you for sticking around until the end of another video. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on a single video. See you in the next one.